Good morning, guys. Saturday morning, about 10:37. I'm heading out to do some Uber Eats and some DoorDash. It's a hot one here in Turtle Creek. I'm heading over to Monroeville, which is only 5 minutes away. Calling for temps in the 90s today, full humidity. It was a scorcher yesterday. Several days this week it was. But did the best we could with Uber Eats and DoorDash yesterday. Uber Eats was a load of crap. I took what I could get from it. DoorDash the same. Had a bunch of nice trips with that, and then a lot of crap. So heading out now to coming around a different way through Turtle Creek and heading over to Monroeville. And I'm in the booth today from 11 to 2 and 2 to 5. Possibly see if we can throw some DoorDash into the mix after. That's if I can get on. I was able to get on yesterday up until 3:30. However, I had a bunch of good trips, and then it's got a crap galore, garbage trips. I mean, just flying through there, and took what I could get on the Uber Eats app, and it was pretty much the same. And yeah. So, coming around now through Turtle Creek, and I'm hoping for a good day. Saturdays have been iffy. Last Saturday, I believe, couldn't get on DoorDash last Saturday. I believe that I only had maybe 5 to 7 trips last Saturday on Uber Eats. That's right. So that's not normal for me in any way. Good consistent day for me. Is in the upper teens, close to 20 some, and that's a good day. Although I've been busier, but that's very consistent and busy. So we're going to see if we can put this day together, something solid, something consistent, and roll with it. And I really need today and tomorrow to be like that. It would be great. I tried to relocate my dash cam, but I see I'm going to have to relocate it again because my OnePlus 9 Pro 5G sits on my iAudi phone mount, and my phone's kind of in the way of the view for me in the driver's seat. So when I get to the hotspot, I'm going to try and relocate it again. So stay with me, guys, as we head over to Monroeville and getting there to hotspot and try to get something rolling with Uber Eats. We're going to give Uber Eats again one of the biggest benefits of the doubt to build something for today. Like I said, the last 2 days, my acceptance rate, too, guys, it's dropped incredibly in the last 2 days. Again, because whether you would take them trips or not, whether you, accept those trips, you don't even have to decline. You can just not accept them, and your acceptance rate's still going down. So it's just like declining. So it didn't used to be that way years ago when I started this 4 years ago. So things have changed, guys. The base fare is down. The trip supplement is gone. We're dependent on our tips more than ever. And you almost have to multi-app. You actually have to multi-app. Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever, to get and make what you used to from when I started this over 4 years ago. All my rates are upgrade on DoorDash. The acceptance rate's the only one that fluctuates, as everyone's does. Don't let it bother me. I don't care if I'm ever top dasher. I'm trying to make profit. I'm trying to make income. So I'm not out there in a competition trying to be. I'm no young guy. I'm not in my 20s, 30s, 40s, or even in my 50s. So I don't know how old you guys think I am, but age does not bother the fact that I'm a hustler and doing what I do. So I run rings around all the young guys out there, and that's a fact. So it all has to do with what you know, guys, and what you do with it. It's all in how you adapt. And I know how to adapt in so many situations. I've been through so many things in my life, and if you can adapt to changes and everything around you, you can adapt to everything with these gig apps, and you must adapt, guys. Adapting is a key element in life, and adapting is a fundamental for doing Uber Eats and DoorDash and rolling with the changes, the ups and downs, the ins, the outs. Ride along with me as I give you the tips, tricks. I can't tell you everything, but I'll tell you as much as I can. And I have a certain way of doing this each and every time and putting it together, and if Uber Eats and DoorDash is actually good on a particular day, I can really do very well and make a pretty good profit. So stick with me here, and I thank everybody who's commenting on my channel, who's subscribed to my channel. For those of you who are new and don't know me, my name is Dave Beckett. I am Renegade Gig Hustler, and I got that name for a particular reason, and the name fits to a T. So we talk about the gig economy. We work the gig economy. Uber Eats, DoorDash, Walmart Spark. I've done Grubhub. I've done Instacart. I've done a wide variety of apps. So we spell it all out, we put it together, and we get it done, guys. One trip at a time, 2 trips at a time, whatever it takes. Adapting to what is right, and adapting to the changes that occur. Safety is our priority, and coming up through Pitcairn now, and I'm right down below Monroeville. So came another way around here, and just to see what's what. Hoping for a very busy, consistent day. If Uber Eats gets super busy, I'm not worried about DoorDash, because there's times that I can't even get on DoorDash. So I'm not scheduled or anything, and I wasn't scheduled yesterday either. It no sooner told me to schedule, and I wasn't able to schedule till later in the day. And I was sitting there, and boom, it got a notification. David, if you choose to dash, you can go on the app now and dash. So why not? Let's throw it into the mix. And it said you can dash till 3:30, something like that. So I got a good bunch of trips out of that until all the crap was hitting. It started out where a crap trip came in at first, where the mileage was okay, and for 2 solid days, crap. Well, you know what, guys? There goes my acceptance rate again, and I'm not going to fuss about it no more. It's just the way Uber Eats has gotten. I've seen a lot of changes with it in 4 years. I wish they would have never started messing with the app to begin with. I wish they would have left the surges on there so you could have seen what all areas were surging. And I wish they would have never had through the last 4 years. And then combining DoorDash, and then I combined Instacart, and I basically stopped doing Instacart because I had way too many miserable customers. That was one reason. The other one was because I was tired of doing 2 and 3 orders at a time, and it became so time consuming that I realized I was making more on Uber Eats and DoorDash when it was busy and I was getting decent trips because I could just grab and go. And I got hung up too often and put up with too many miserable customers on Instacart, so I panned out of that I've been out of that for a while, since November, end of November, I believe. And I was doing it Walmart Spark along with everything. And so yeah, the next few days we'll be doing some Walmart Spark, seeing where we are with that, and I'll show you the ins and outs of that. Heading up Rosecrest Drive in Monroeville. So hope you guys are all right out there. Hope everything's good for you. For those of you who aren't subscribed to my channel and would like to see more, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Hit the alert bell for any videos I put up there. And we're almost at the hot spot, so it's a scorcher today. The humidity is going to be through the roof, so I just hope the hot spot is very hot. I'm going to try to relocate my dash cam once again when I get to the hot spot. I'm having an issue too with the bottom piece because my camera just slides right onto it, and my camera's come flying off of there several times. It wasn't like that when I first got it, but I think it's just from on and off, sliding it in and out of there. So I've got to kind of put it on a tilt. I want to move it back over a little bit, and we'll see where we're at, guys, with that today. I had it in the original spot, which I think I'll move it back in the original spot. I'd like to have, I wish this mount would, I could get a mount for my other top piece here on my dash. It would just stick up and have some piece that rolled back or something for me to slide this on. But I'm going to see what's what with that. It's a Togard CE66A. Long while back ago I did a video on it. If you want to see that dash cam that I got from Amazon a long while back, and I did an unboxing and a review on it, and it's a fantastic dash cam. I have to say it's been great for me, and I got a good deal on it. So if you find that video on my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see it, and I left a link on there for where it is on Amazon. It's usually on sale. There's usually a coupon for it, so check it out if you haven't. Make sure you give a like and subscribe. Other than that, I'm right at the light here, getting ready to turn down into my hotspot. So I'm going to do another video on my body cam when I pull in. And the body cam just does real nice videos. I have it set up, it can be a dash cam too. But it was to the Boblo B4K2 is to document my Uber Eats and DoorDash pickups and drop-offs, and to document anything to Uber Eats or DoorDash if needed, and also just as a safety device for me. It also has sirens on it, and it has flashlight, it has a lot of everything on it, guys. Infrared pointer, you name it. So stay with me here. I'm getting ready to pull down into the hotspot. and we're going to approach this day as positively as we can. Like I said, Saturday was not that great, but I'm hoping for a much better Saturday as we try to get something going here, something solid, something consistent, and yeah, just putting something together here, guys. And I'm dependent on Uber Eats to be very busy for me to do that, so oh my dang your oil pressure. Unfucking real. So backing in here, and we're going to see what's what, guys. So bear with me, stay with me, and as soon as we snag a trip, it's still fairly early, it's only 10:54. I figured if I could get something going right away, that would be a plus, so hang in there with me. As soon as I snag a trip, we're going to pull out of here and get rolling. Thanks for being with me. So yeah, guys, how's everyone doing out there? It's Dave, Renegade Geek Hustler, on the body cam. It's a hot one here. I'm hoping the hotspot is super hot, and I'm hoping Uber Eats gets going here real good. Had a few crap trips come in so far. The last trip I would have done if it would have been paying way more money, but it was only paying $11 to go like 16 miles or something. I know the area where it was going to very well. It's not that I won't go there, it's just the fare wasn't right. So Uber Eats was the last 2 days just sending in all kinds of crap, garbage, literal garbage. I'm talking $3 trips, $2.98, $4 trips going 10, 11, 12 miles, 9.8 miles. Yesterday I was able to get so many trips out of that, and I went on to get on DoorDash. It said you had to schedule. It wasn't going to let me on there till later in the day, like 3:30. Shortly after that, I got another Uber Eats trip, and it said, David, if you care to go online and dash, you can go on now and dash now. So I went on, finished off the Uber Eats trip. The next trip came through on DoorDash was total garbage. I believe it was like $2.50, $2.25 actually, to go 5 miles. So you know there's virtually no tip in that. I'm not going to get into that conversation again. So it's like they're undercutting you real big on that fare. So finally the next trip came in, and boom, it was a good fare. It was a good mileage. I knew the area well. I got the pickup. I got it grab and go. I rolled with it, and I rolled through a series of trips on DoorDash for a while. As it got later into the afternoon, I had a mix of Uber Eats and DoorDash, but Uber Eats kept dishing out that crap, that garbage. Finally, after I had my last good trip, boom, there goes DoorDash. I'm like, oh man, they're in cahoots with Uber Eats on these garbage trips. So yeah, so I did it until I couldn't do it anymore, guys. Usually on a busy, consistent day, I've had days where it's just been one good trip after another. Even if I was multi-apping, and I did very well on both apps, if not one. So looking for that kind of day, I need to get back to that. I need to have that. It's been crazy lately, guys. It's not been a good week. It's not been a very profitable week, and I'm looking to really get back to that as I'm ready to start Uber Eats. They keep dropping my acceptance rate because I won't accept those trips, but I'm just not letting it bother me no more, guys. And they do the same dang thing on DoorDash. In fact, DoorDash doesn't even give you enough time once you get the pickup to get to the customer's place, to get to the business wherever it is you're taking it, to drop it off. And it's always down to the wire. We've got road construction everywhere. We've got everything going on, and it just doesn't seem to matter. So as the acceptance rate gets up, it also plummets. So that's kind of where we're at with it, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But DoorDash does definitely not give you enough time, even if you're bringing A+ service, and I bring A+ service each and every time. So it's par for the course on DoorDash. The same thing on Uber Eats, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. You got to roll with the changes. You've got to adapt. You've really got to adapt. I'm getting a trip now for Starbucks up to Penn Center East for $7.31. It says it's going to Northern Pike, Highway 22 Business Route East, which would be up here. So I think we're going to roll and get this trip, guys. I'll be back shortly. Alright, we got ourselves an Uber Eats trip going 4.4 miles. We're going to head up to the Starbucks at Penn Center East. It looks like it's going 4.4 miles. It's paying $7.30 some cents. And it looks like it's coming back up my way here. So I'm going to run over there and grab that and bring it back up and get our first trip going of the day. Was only in the hotspot there for a short time. I was doing a little video on my body cam. I threw a short up on there on my YouTube channel when I went to leave this morning. So yeah, heading over to Starbucks right up at Penn Center East, and we're going to head back up this way to drop it off, and up around Northern Pike up the way here. So not a bad trip to get us going. First trip. Hoping the trips from here are much better and more consistent, and it's still fairly early. It's only 10 minutes after 11. So yeah, heading over there now. So thanks for being with me, guys, on my YouTube channel. Anything you'd like to comment on, let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. Any issues you might have, and something I could help you with, tips, tricks, you name it. Let me know, guys. Hoping that where I moved the dash mount again originally helps significantly in
turn right on Entry Drive.
Our travels today and our journeys.
Keep left onto William Penn Highway.
Coming around on Route 22, heading for the Starbucks at Penn Center East, and it looks like we're going to come back up to the right of me and drop it off. And I'm hoping by the time I do, I get a stacked order. I'm hoping that I get a very good trip. I'm scheduled to go on DoorDash at 11:30 so we can do some multi-apping. So we'll see how that works as we throw that into the mix, and really try to put this day together for something solid, something consistent. That's the way I like to do it. That's the way I like to hustle with it. So Starbucks is only right up the way here, Penn Center East. Not the worst paying trip to start the day, but not the best. It's a mediocre trip that'll get us going in the right direction, and it's positive because we didn't have to sit in the hotspot long. So I made a number of videos to merge together, to edit together, and for later for my YouTube channel.
Turn left.
I'm going to turn left at this light into Penn Center East and do the pickup for Starbucks, which is catty corner to me, almost next to the Texas Roadhouse. Picking up for Britt G, which is probably short for Brittany. I think it's for 2 items.
Turn right, then turn right.
Personally, I think Starbucks is overrated, but there's millions out there who disagree and just love it, so they're drinking everything but what coffee's supposed to be. And gotta swing around here and get in front of this Starbucks.
Pick up on the left.
Come on, lady, you backing out or what? Let's go. Oh, got a car there. Let's go. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. Pretty packed up here, guys. So everybody's pulling out right and left. Just be careful wherever you go, whatever you do. Gonna run in and grab this Starbucks, and I'll be right back with you. Stay safe. Got that Starbucks pickup. It's a bit crazy up at this plaza here this morning. We're gonna go around this way because it's crazy over in that section right there. Everybody's everywhere, conglomerating, pulling in right and left.
Turn right, then turn right on Penn Center Boulevard.
So we're gonna come up and around, take this up to her, gonna let her know I'm on my way.
Just ahead, turn left.
Looks like we're taking this over on Monroeville Boulevard, Suite 1. Some hair place. It's the back of the building.
Turn left.
So I've not actually heard of it, and I'm there in that area all the time, so it's one of them hidden places in some building.
Using the right lane, turn right on William Penn Highway.
So we're going to come back up here and to get down 22 and straight over. .1 miles over to Britt. Says meet at door. It's in the back of the building, of the stairs, of the white deck, first door inside on the right, which doesn't tell me much. It just says 3948 Monroeville Boulevard, and I think it's by the insurance place, Suite 1. It's called the Hair Hive. What a name, but I have a feeling I know exactly where it's at, so I've just never paid no mind to it. It's by the insurance company. There's a couple insurance companies there. So I'm going to come right across, zip up through the mall, up to Monroeville Boulevard, drop this off. I think we'll go straight up and on Northern Pike and swing around, so I'll be on that side. If I do it this way, I'm going to be on the other side of the boulevard, so coming this way will be on the same side to pull in the parking lot, so makes it so much easier, and that's all I aim to do. Temperature's up to 90 already. Humidity's going to pick up as the day progresses. So yeah, not bad on our first trip. Hopefully by the time I drop this off shortly, Uber Eats starts going off with some decent fares and some decent mileage. Well, we're going to get through this light and get to the next light and turn on Northern Pike and come back up Monroeville Boulevard and do the drop-off. So, very shortly here. But yesterday, I had my all my videos from my day yesterday, but decided to not make a video with everything I did yesterday because it just wasn't worth it. Looking for something more consistent, something I put together. I'm telling you guys how it was, so you know, you don't really see enough of someone struggling to try to get them proper and right trips from Uber Eats and DoorDash without really struggling, but you get to see that some days it's just like that, and it was a crazy, rough day. Some of the good trips were hard to come. Other trips I just happened to get and was in the right areas at the right time. Other than that, all the other garbage that was on Uber Eats and DoorDash wasn't worth it. But to you know what, and so I got days where I'm getting nothing but good trips, and then I get days where I'm getting a combination, but then I get days where it's just crap galore. And if you want to drive and on some of those low-paying trip, guys, you'd have to do a power trips just to make yourself $25, $30, and it's just not worth it. By that point, you've driven so many miles that money you're going to need to throw back in the gas tank. So be careful what you do and how you do it. Adapt to better things on these apps. Be aware of what's going on and know what you're getting paid on Uber Eats, on DoorDash. I'm going to swing around here on Northern Pike and head up Monroeville Boulevard to do this drop-off.
left on Monroe Street.
So we're going to turn left here on.
Turn left to stay on Monroe Street. Turn left to stay on Monroe Street, then turn left on Monroeville Boulevard.
Okay, I thought it might have been the place up here, but it's down to my left. It's up past the hotel, I think, in the little plaza, so. We'll be there momentarily, guys, down to the left. I thought it was this place up to the right, but it's only down here, down Monroeville Boulevard. Come on over with those trips. I'm scheduled to go on DoorDash here in a few minutes, so we're going to see what that brings us.
Just ahead, turn right on Village Place. Turn right on Village Place. I don't know. That's why I've never seen it, because I just don't know. I'm wondering. Hello, this is Uber Eats. I'm right here on Monroeville Boulevard. I'm sitting in by these apartments at the Village Place Apartments. Can you?
Yes.
Which?
So, I'm in the building where the businesses are. I'm sorry, I should have been a little more specific. I'm where the businesses are.
Are you up by that glass place?
Yes, I am the Hair High building. Do you see a white deck?
Hang on, I'm in the back of that building. I'm going to drive up there now.
Yes, there was like a vape shop and a chiropractor.
Yeah, I see the vape shop. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm directly behind that same building, just up the stairs.
Okay, up the stairs in.
the back.
All right, now I got to come back there.
Directly behind.
I see a sign on that building that says hair management or something.
Yes, hair management. So, if you are, I don't see your car. Do you see the dumpster?
Yeah, I'm right by the dumpster.
Okay. If you look behind you.
Yeah.
You see a white deck right there?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yep, I'm right here.
Okay, I'm coming right up to you.
I'll meet you at the front door.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that one's done. We got us a Bob Evans for $11.03, 5.2 miles, so we're going to go over and grab that. Let's finish off her trip. Marquette is delivered. And we're going to head over to Bob Evans. Come right up Monroeville Boulevard, turn on Monroe Street, and right down to the Bob Evans. Stay with me, guys. Alright, guys, we are at the Bob Evans and the curbside to go. We're going to run in and get this. Okay, guys, that was a little tricky in there. It's usually always very busy in there on Saturday and Sundays. And I had a little bit of a wait till they put it all together.
Turn right on William Penn Highway.
Another guy picking up one before me. So while I was in there, I got an add-on for the Ninja Hibachi. It's only paying around $5, but it's going over in that general area that I got to deliver this to. So we're going to head over there and pick that up. That'll give us 3 trips on the day so far, and it's only 10 minutes to 12, so 3 trips in that amount of time is pretty good. So hopefully, you know, I get this, and then we drop these 2 off and got possibly another 2 to come and get again. So starting out pretty good today. Ninja Hibachi's right up where I went to pick up the Starbucks, up in that area. So yeah, 3 trips in this short amount of time from when I pulled out of the hotspot. Probably like 25 minutes time, so not bad at all. I'm hoping to keep getting them, and it is very hot, guys. It's 91 degrees now, and the humidity's through the roof. So stay with me. Come on. Okay, guys, got that Ninja Hibachi, and looks like we're heading over now to
Turn right, then turn right on Penn Center Boulevard.
looks like we're heading over to the Red Roof Plus
Turn left.
on Mossad Boulevard.
Turn left. Using the right lane, turn right on William Penn Highway.
James. He's in room 321. So we're going to drop off the Ninja Bocce, then we're going to drop off the Bob Evans, which should be over that way somewhere. We'll see after we get up here and drop this one off. Trip number 2, then trip number 3. Alright guys, we should be over to James shortly. He just messaged me, told me he'd meet me downstairs. Got to get through a couple more lights here on 22 and veer off on Mosside Boulevard. And we'll be at the Red Roof Plus. Coming up now, further on 22 as we get
in a quarter-mile turn right on Mosside Boulevard.
Not really, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Alright.
Turn right on
There's
Mosside
a bit of
Boulevard.
traffic coming up 22 here today. Gonna veer off here on Mosside and right over to the Red Roof.
In a quarter-mile turn right. Turn right. Turn left, then drop off on the right. Drop off on the right. Head to your drop-off at 240 Mallard Drive.
Okay, we got that dropped off to him. And
swing around here again. We're going to take this other one
Turn
over.
left on Mosside Boulevard.
We're not going to be able to make a left here on Multiapping Boulevard. But then sometimes those things are possible.
In a quarter mile, proceed straight on Haymaker Road using the right 2 lanes.
So we're going to come up onto the far side of Mosside, on the far side of Haymaker.
Proceed straight on Haymaker Road.
Other than that, guys, stay with me. Okay, guys, we're going to be dropping this off in about 1.25 miles for Trey, the Bob Evans that we picked up, the first one, and then that will be 3 in for the day. Not bad in probably 40 some minutes time, yeah. So we're going to make a right in about left in about a half mile on Old Frankstown Road, and then we're going to be going on Mallard Drive. We got the mailman up ahead of us. Coming up here soon, Old Frankstown, 0.2 miles.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Old Frankstown Road. Left on Old Frankstown Road.
We're going to be turning on Gulf Ridge Drive here, which is up the way here, and then on Mallard Drive.
Just turn left on Gulf Ridge Drive. Left on Gulf Ridge Drive. Turn right on Mallard Drive.
$2.40.
In a quarter mile, drop off.
Looks like it's going to be on the right, possibly.
drop off.
Looks like it's right here, which I've delivered to before. So I believe we gotta get a picture. Okay guys, we got that. Alright guys, we had those 3 trips and I'm back in my hotspot, which I was hoping I didn't have to do, but it's like I said, fairly early yet, Saturday morning. Hopefully there's a lot of later people who woke up and maybe are ordering. I can see that everybody's out and about everywhere. I'm hoping the day shapes up. It's like I said, it's going on 12:30. We got 3 trips in, not too bad. In the last hour, I think it was like 20 to 12 when I pulled out of the hotspot, so went after the first trip. So then I got the add-on, and then I got that last trip. So hopefully soon we get something. There isn't really nothing. They let me on DoorDash, but I wished it would have been much more busier. Nothing's going on. I actually forgot to go on there when I was supposed to because I was on the Uber Eats trip. And they reminded me that I was scheduled to go on there. So I'm on there, and I'm not getting anything. I haven't had a trip on there yet. So we'll see. We were multi-apping. We got both apps running. I'm hoping I get a lot better deliveries and pickups and drop-offs and good amounts and fair mileage and the whole 9 yards. So stay with me here until I snag a trip.
To your pickup at Popeyes Louisiana Chicken, 3420 William Penn Highway.
Okay guys, got one nail for Popeyes. So I wasn't in the spot more than 3-4 minutes. And we're taking that over to East Pittsburgh, going 6.1 miles. It's paying $8.71. So we're going to go ahead over to Popeyes
Turn
up
right
in Penn
on
Center
Oxford
East.
Drive.
We'll come down the back way to head over to East Pittsburgh. So we're going to go get that right now and just keep rolling with it. Okay guys, we're going to be heading into Penn Center East here, and we're going to come up to the Popeyes and get this pickup for
Turn
Steven.
right.
Popeyes is up around across from Dunkin' Donuts.
Turn right.
Popeyes on my right.
Turn right.
Gonna scoot through the.
Pickup on the right.
Okay guys, I got one up at the window and 2 in front of me, so coming up there momentarily. We'll get this, head down the back way of Penn Center over to East Pittsburgh to get this to Stephen.
Welcome to Popeyes. What can I get for you today?
I have an Uber Eats pickup for Stephen R.
Stephen R.
Yes.
Can you pull it to the window?
Thank you. Okay, we're going to be coming up to the window to get this for Stephen. I had a DoorDash, I believe it was yesterday, and it was taking me on this long trip, and there's only 2 Popeyes around in this area. There's this one here in between Monroeville and Wilkins Township, and there's one on Route 30 in North Versailles. And even after I got here, DoorDash was still continuing on with the navigation, trying to take me to a different place. But I knew it was the right place. DoorDash didn't. So keep your eye on your navigation at times, because in case your navigation tries to take you further than where you are and you don't know the actual location of a restaurant, it can really throw you off. It's just a good thing I know all the roads, and the bulk of the roads and all of the restaurants around here, being I grew up in all around here. So just thought it was crazy that I was here and DoorDash was still trying to navigate me over to another place which there doesn't exist. Now there are other Popeyes, but they're far from here, and but locally there's only 2 local ones in this area, so I knew exactly that I was at the right place, and the address on the navigation even matched this, and it was still trying to take me further. So pay attention to your navigations and your addresses on pickups, and if you know where a certain place is, just go there. Now, like we have a Panera on this end and we have a Panera on the other end. But when it comes up Panera for this end, it'll always say Penn Center East. The other one will just say Route 22, William Penn Highway, because it's up on the other end. We got 2 McDonald's in Monroeville. One on the far end on Northern Pike and one over at the mall.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I have the Uber Eats for Stephen.
Steven?
Stephen R, yes. Thanks very much.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Okay guys, I got a Dunkin' from DoorDash while I was on there. It's not paying a whole lot, $6.50, but it's only going 3.1 miles, so we're going to see if we can get this. We get this, we can drop it off first and go around the other way. So I'm going to go in and grab this Dunkin' since I'm right here. Okay guys, I'm kind of sorry I took the Dunkin' Donuts because I couldn't get no help in the dang store. And when I thought I was going to get some help, some other people cut in front of me. So, just really rude. And we're going to take this over to Tristan on James Street, 1224.
Head north toward US 22, Business East.
And we're going to come down and cut up through the mall to get over to James Street, and we'll drop that off to her. And so let me...
Head to your drop-off at 16, turn right on Penn Center Boulevard.
I have another drop-off before yours, and then I'll be there on my way.
Turn right onto US 22, Business East. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto US 22, Business East.
We're going to drop hers off.
Take the next right onto US 22, Business East. Continue on US 22, Business East for 3/4 of a mile.
So bear with me, guys. We're going to cut up through the mall and drop this first. Okay, we dropped that Dunkin' Donuts off at a bar on James Street, and now we're heading this off. We get
In a 1/4 mile, turn right
some
on
good trips
Triborough
on Uber Eats and
Expressway.
DoorDash, and keep rolling. Be dropping this off in about 1.25 miles to Stephen. That Popeyes sucks. Unbelievable.
Turn right on Triborough Expressway. Okay, thanks again.
Popeyes, there's a lot of food and they put it in a little tiny bag and it's trying to fall out of the bag. It's a horrible place. He could have put this stuff in a little bigger bag and sealed it a little better. Heading up to Prospect Drive. Gonna come up to Triborough and turn on Penn Avenue Extension. But Popeyes could have just totally get a better packaging system for their... They got these flimsy bags that rip so easy and could possibly... And they got a bit of food in there, and
right on Penn Avenue,
so when it's trying to fall out and the bag won't contain the food, there's a problem. I don't want no customers thinking that I'm fooling with their food or something. So it's a reflection of the driver at that point. I don't know how you feel about it, but comment down below. Do you get sometimes deliveries
Turn
like
right
that,
on Penn
pickups
Avenue,
from
then turn right on
restaurants
Penn
that
Avenue
don't have
extension.
things packaged properly. The last thing a driver needs is something coming back on them. And every time there's a problem with anything, and the restaurant creates the problem, then it's going to be a reflection on the driver. Everything always comes
Just
back.
ahead, make a sharp left turn on Prospect Street. Make a sharp left turn on Prospect Street.
We're going to come right here and turn on Prospect. Take his back.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto Prospect Terrace.
It's a horrible road. I actually hate coming up here. My goal is to drop this
Right
off
onto
and get out of
Prospect
here
Terrace.
because this is a bad place. This is a bad place, guys.
I'll meet you outside so you don't have to loop all the way round. Just ahead, drop off.
Thank you.
Drop off.
Hey, appreciate your patience. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'll back right in. Let me grab your drink here.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you,
Anytime.
man. Save me some time, man.
Thank you. Alright, we got that done, guys. And thanks so much. Enjoy your food. Have a great day. Alright, that is a Projects Galore, guys. And basically, not a lot of people deliver there. Not a lot of places. So, Uber pulls a quick one on you every now and then and gets you into a spot that you would not normally do. Or DoorDash, for that instance. And believe me, that is not... I've been in quite a few situations. And then, what are you going to do? They hide the locations, and when they're throwing the trip out there, make you think it's somewhere else, and then it's a place like that. So what do you do, guys? I just got a $9.17 tip. He told me he tipped me on the app, so he was a pretty decent, happy guy. So my goal was just to get there and right back out. And he said, he came out to meet me, and he said, you can just back in there, and so you don't have to loop around. So I did appreciate that. He knows not a lot of drivers like to go there. There's a lot of places around. Crime's everywhere, guys, so you gotta be smart. And a lot of stuff happens to Uber Eats drivers, DoorDash drivers, Uber drivers. And when it comes to a situation, no money in the world is worth going into a bad area or worth risking your life over. So it's about being smart and adapting to what is good for you and what isn't. Setting boundaries. And we're going to come back up here on the Tri-Barrel and we're going to see if we can get us some more trips here on Uber Eats, DoorDash, and a little after 1. And we're going to see, we got 5 trips in, 4 on Uber Eats, 4 on DoorDash. 4 on Uber Eats, 1 on DoorDash. So what am I getting? A Merlino's pizza. On Uber Eats, and we're going to get it and take it back to Monroeville. Straight up the Tri-Barrel off the Wilmerding exit and right up 5th Avenue to Merlino's. Easy peasy. And then we'll take it back to Monroeville. Near Macbeth Drive, down near Tilbrook Drive, somewhere around that area. But we're going to see here. But remember what I told you, Uber Eats and DoorDash will hide certain locations that don't normally get delivered to or are having trouble getting delivered to, and they'll disclose like another location. It might be near there or something, and then when you get it, it's actually that bad trip that you don't want to take. I've had them on Uber Eats, I've had them on DoorDash. I've had some scares in some areas that I really don't have time to talk about right now, but let's just say that, you know, I went into a certain area and somebody that lived right there told me I don't belong there and you need to get in and go. So yeah, like that, guys.
In a quarter mile, keep right using the right lane.
That's because Uber Eats didn't disclose where the real area was. And that's why I ended up with the trip. So really look at your trips when you get them.
Keep right, then turn
Think
right
about
on
it.
Pine Street.
Think what it's close to. You'll know what's up with that, you know. DoorDash does the same dang thing. I've had a couple on there too. I've had quite a few on DoorDash. More on Uber Eats, so.
Turn right on Patton Street.
But going up to pick our 6th trip of the day up and hit across the Wilmerding Bridge and straight up 5th Avenue right to Merlino's.
Just ahead, turn left on 5th Avenue.
Merlino's
in the
is a
left lane.
pizza hoagie shop.
Turn left on 5th Avenue.
Nothing's worth risking your life over, guys. There's no amount of money. You're out there to do something you enjoy, to do something that is reputable, to do something that is legitimate, to do something that you're bringing a service. You're also doing it to enjoy it, but you're doing it most of all for the money and the profit. A different way of doing things, and adapt to your surroundings. adapt to be smart about what you do. So, yeah, you can, if you don't pay any mind to what you do, certain things will get the best of you. So, pay mind to what is around you, and you're not doing this to get rooked into doing unsafe trips. It's not comfortable doing it at that rate at any point. It's not going to be pleasant for you to do.
Make a sharp right turn on
You're
Park
not
Avenue,
to be
then
made
turn left
to feel
on Josephine
uncomfortable.
Street.
I wanted to turn there. I'm going to loop around because Merlino's is right here to my right.
Just ahead, turn right on Miami Street.
So I'm going to go loop around and come back up on this side street for the pickup. No big deal. I usually turn in the street below that.
Turn right on Miami Street, then turn right on Broadway Street. Turn right on Broadway Street. Just ahead, turn right on Josephine Street.
We're going to come up and loop around so we can go right in and grab the pickup.
Turn right on Josephine Street, then turn right on Argo Avenue. Turn right on Argo Avenue, then pick up on the left.
I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I got the pickup. We're gonna head back into Monroeville.
Turn left on 5th Avenue.
Taking this one 5.8 miles for Kayla. Looks like she got a medium pizza and I don't know, something that's fried up in a bag. Stay with me until I get a little closer to the drop-off.
Just ahead, turn left on Macbeth Drive.
Okay, guys, we're going to be dropping off here off of Macbeth Drive to Kayla for the Merlinos.
Turn left on Macbeth Drive. Just ahead, turn left on Hamlet Court.
We're going to come right up here on Hamlet Court and make a left.
Turn left on Hamlet Court.
9:35.
Just ahead, drop off on the left.
Would you be right up around here?
Drop off on the
9:35. Should be this one right here. Completed on that trip. She came right to the door and met me after I rang her buzzer.